The domain of the Big Cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, Lions, Wildcats, and Cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get to pair them together, claws will certainly fly. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ivy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Caught near the sticks, it's Pena. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Aller. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, it's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hand, it's Hudson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Nittany Lions started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Penn State! Put it in the window for the score.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Allen. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Allen. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are. As the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the single back. Inside the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Arizona. Great job by the back on the option. Extra point here will tie the game. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Rides the back on the option to give.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about. out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allard. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
That's caught. It's Allen. Made a defender miss. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Pena. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now they'll try the right side. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Gets it out fast. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they can't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. To the air. It's locked. It's complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Ivy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Finds his man, it's Pena. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They get to him as he throws.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on fourth down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Look out, taking it the other way. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23.